Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. This is paid review 20SE73. This is for my good friend CB. Now this here is a really cool guy. Hey Arch, I sent you the usual token of appreciation to your PayPal for your frank and honest opinion, and please Archie, in your shows, do without the one that are becoming too offensive. Tell them to go buy a mirror. They are not funny anymore. CB, I fired them. I fired them. The lion tamer, the bearded lady, and Bozo were given their marching orders. So CB, thank you. Arch, the mother of all questions is this. One watch per brand is out of the question in 2020. Shall I sell the rest of the collection and be done with these 9 one watch per brand pieces? Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Now, I got to tell you, I tried this experiment, 1 watch per brand, just to give me exposure. What it did for me is that it made me really think about what model did I want in that brand. What was iconic and what did I like? And I didn't always go for the most iconic. For example, when I had a Rolex, I had the Explorer 2, which is not the most obvious choice. A lot of people, GMTs, the Submariners, you know, the Datejust. So it was quite an unusual choice. But then I went into Patek and I had the classic World Time. That's a complication Patek is synonymous with. So it was an interesting time, and I enjoyed my time there. I ended up exiting out of it, and I really I'm the sort of person who's got to have a plan, a master plan. Like if I'm collecting Pateks, I just stick to Pateks. If I'm collecting Rolex, you stick to Rolex. And I could easily be a Lange person. I could be a Jaeger. I'm just quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Reverso Grande, Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. I could be a JLC person. So it depends on what sort of rationale. I'm somebody who likes to have their rationale. As I'm doing this video here, I am just calling up a picture of CB's amazing collection, and I just like to have a look at it because he sent me a really nice photo, which is it's got everything mapped out on it, and I get it. I completely get it. So okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, 1 watch per brand. So, okay, let's have a look at this. As a 1 watch per brand collection, what do I think? What do I think? Okay, so let's have a look. He's got number 1. We've got an Omega Speedmaster 145012 with the 3-2-1 movement. Beautiful. All original and in very good condition. It fills the historic space of the collection. The only piece I did not buy new. I am too young for that. Fortunately, yes. So 3-2-1. That'd be late 60s, 1960s. Then he's got a so late 60s. They changed over to the 8-6-1 movement. So that gives you an idea there. Then he's got a Rolex Daytona. Rolex Daytona 16520. The Zenith movement. When I bought it new, there was a waiting list even back then. In my humble opinion, the best watch ever produced. So it fills the space of the best in show of all time category. And the funny thing is, with the steel bezel Daytonas, they are most popular with the black dial. Nothing wrong with the white dial, but the black dial seems to be the premium. In the ceramics, we've gone for the Panda, which I must say, I don't mind the other one as well, the black. But, well, actually, to tell you the truth, I don't mind the white dial in the steel, the Zenith version. Beautiful watch, beautiful watch. Number 3, we've got a Audemars Piguet, 15202. It fills the Gerald Genta Sports elegant steel space in the box. I was offered one at retail and I couldn't refuse it, but it is not a one and done watch. Too delicate and a bitch to set the date with that small crown and without the quick set feature. Yes. Yes, the 15202, it also no screw down crown, and also it's minutes and hours, no second hand on this. And yeah, so it's I gotta tell you, it's interesting to say it's a bitch to set the date, because I had the quartz, I had a 36mm quartz two-tone Royal Oak, and the crown came out. Oh, let's not even go there. Yeah, let's not go there. Number 4, we've got a Lange and Sun Grand Lange 1 yellow gold. The only watch I would never sell, even if I was starving. It was my dad's watch. It fills also the yellow gold elegant space. Grand Lange 1. What can I say there? Absolutely beautiful. Classic Lange. I gotta tell you, that is a very, very beautiful watch. Then he's got a PAM 317 ceramic GMT chronograph mono pusher, 8-day power reserve. Not the most precise watch I own, especially when down to half a day reserve, but not bad and pretty robust and scratch resistant. It fills the black ceramic sports category. It certainly is unique, I can say that much. It is a very unique piece. It's not really my cup of tea. You know, when it comes to PAM, I like traditional PAMs like the 111, 112, the base logo, but it's a nice piece, an expensive, nice piece. Then we got a Blancpain 50 fathoms chronograph, rose gold. Wowzers, that is beautiful, beautiful indeed. Beautiful indeed. Why not the non-chrono version? Why not the chrono version? Simply because I liked it with the flyback chrono and I trusted the Frederick Piguet movement inside. Frederick Piguet. Maybe it is the watch that I get most compliments from non-punters, especially ladies, so I had to find a space in the box. Classic Blancpain diver, and it's a chronograph. Wowzers. Then we got a Breitling Avenger 45mm carbon plastic case with the B12 movement. It fills the daily beater position. It is a very, very scratch resistant and very comfortable. Amazingly precise. Everybody needs a daily beater. Okie dokie. I gotta say, it's not my first choice of Breitlings. I love the Navi Timer, the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. I like the retro style, but this is a Breitling. Yes, indeed. And then we have a Patek Philippe 5905. Wowzers. A modern size platinum chronograph flyback and annual calendar. It fills the Patek category. So beautiful that I'm afraid to wear it, but I do wear, or what's the point? Once you have a Patek, you cannot ever go back and you understand why there is Patek, and then everything else. Yes, yes, yes. I got to tell you, that is probably one of the most beautiful Pateks of modern time. And the 5905, I think, is a beautiful. It's a big watch. Platinum, chronograph, annual calendar. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then number 9, we've got a Konstantin Chaykin Joker Titanium. These were an interesting watch. It fills the number 9 in the box. Why 9? Because unless you have at least another 8, you would be an idiot to buy one, because it ain't cheap and it's not for everyday use. But it is a fun watch to have, so why not? Yes, yes, the Joker. I gotta say, it's not really my cup of tea. I'm kind of, I'm more conservative, but hey, if you got the Patek Platinum, you can kind of buy whatever you kind of whatever you kind of want. I think that's yeah, I think that's kind of the important things. Look, it's what do I think of it? Look, it's a lot of money for a jokey sort of watch there. What are they? They're 15 to 20,000, maybe it's Aussie dollars. Okie dokie. What do I think? I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Yeah, not a big fan. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, but that's okay, man. You gotta have some fun. So, what do you think? Can a punter live on a 9 watches collection with one per brand? You couldn't. Will you ever change your mind? Okay, so let's have a think about this. These 9 watches here. I'd rejig a bit. I gotta tell you, do I think you could have... Look, I gotta be totally honest with you. 9 watches is a pretty big ensemble. I kind of find the optimum level for me is... Actually, it's funny. When you have one watch per brand, you seem to try a lot more. What would I rejig if it was me? Okay. So I think one watch per brand is cool. It's cool. What would I rejig here? Let me just think about this. The Speedy, beautiful. I wouldn't rejig that. That's gorgeous. The Daytona is gorgeous. The AP 15202, absolutely gorgeous. The Lange A1, gorgeous. The Pam, I'm even happy with the Pam. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not a big ceramic fan, but it's unique. The Blancpain, yeah, I love it. Beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. Now the Avenger, the Breitling Avenger. I'd rather have a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. They're not a lot of money. I mean, if you've got a Patek and a Daytona, they're nothing. So I would possibly interchange that. The Patek Philippe, oh my God, that is an amazing Patek. And then the Konstantin, yeah, I'd probably ditch it. Okay, I would ditch it. What would I buy instead? What would I buy? What would I buy instead of that? Good question. Good question. I'd probably throw in... I'd throw in a Breguet Traditionnel. I'd throw in a Breguet. That's what I'd throw in. I reckon a Breguet would be good. So, yeah, no. I think, would I ever... Okay, so you're saying... So what do you think? Can a punter live on 9-watch collections? Yes, they can. Of course they can. You couldn't? Will you ever change your mind? Now, I got to tell you, in my case, I've always had a thing for Patek. I don't have a 5905, for God's sake, you know. I don't have one of those. My whole Patek collection is probably, you know, the same as that 5905. So I mean, hey, I've always loved the Pateks. They mean a lot to me. Okay, I always, in my case, I would buy more watches. Okay, I'd buy a lot of brands. Yeah, I can see that. But I do love my Pateks. I do, because they're kind of special to me. And I got the Mandani books on Patek. I got all the books and catalogs. So I kind of like that stuff. But that's not to say I couldn't ever add more pieces. I'd probably keep quite a... I love my Pateks. I'm getting too old in the game. I'm getting too old, okay? And the second and last question, if you had to replace any of my collection, not the Grand Lange, that for personal reasons I could never part with, and not number 9, the Joker, because my name and personal inscription is in the case back, which of the other 7 would you change? And with that, what to keep it a 9-piece of 1 watch per brand? Actually, I've just answered that. I answered that. So if we didn't sell the 9, okay, so we kept that. I think the only thing that I would change, okay, with those constraints, the only thing I would change would be the Breitling. And all I would do is, I'm not a big fan of that style of Breitling. I'm more of a retro Breitling fan. I'd have a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage too. There's no big money. There's no big... We're not getting rid of the AP. We're not getting rid of the Patek. We're not getting rid of the Rolex, the Omega, or even the Blancpain. We're not doing anything big money. All we're doing is getting rid of the stupid Breitling and putting a Super Ocean Heritage too. And I love the brand Breitling. I love it. I love it. So that's what I could do. And I got to be honest with you. Some very heavy hitters. What would I? Okay, let me just give you a bonus question. Bonus question to ArchieLuxury. Say you said to me, "Hey Arch, you can have 1 watch from that collection." It'd have to be the Patek. Have to be the Patek. Have to be the Patek, because I'm such a Patek nut. It have to be the Patek. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, it have to be the Patek. Yeah, it have to be the Patek. Have to be the Patek. I'd take the Patek. I love that. I love that watch. That's beautiful. Probably one of the most gorgeous annual calendar chronographs that Patek's ever done. It's gorgeous. It's platinum. It's with the blue dial. It's got the diamond at the 6 down between the lugs. It's gorgeous. Absolutely good. Yeah. That's definite. And how many watches do you need? How many do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Seriously. And I've been there a few times. You know, I'm kind of... Sometimes you get greedy. As you get older, you get greedy. More you have, the more you want. You get greedy. So I'm kind of thinking, maybe I think 9 is fine. 9 is, you got all your bases covered. What more do you want? How many do you really need? How many do you really want? I think it's lovely. It's cool. It's very cool. Very cool. Okay, guys, that's today's video. I will see you tomorrow. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to get a paid review done. And remember, I can't survive on the Google ads. These paid reviews are the difference between sink and swim. Without these paid reviews, I would sink to the bottom. So please get a paid review done. $50 US. I'll review your collection. I'll answer some questions for you. I'll tell you what I think. I'm ArchieLuxury, and I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.